So for problem number 4, so draw the shear and moment diagram of the beam shown and determine the shear maximum and moment maximum of the beam. So ayan. So given. So for the given problem, so we have a support from A to E. Then the total distance, so equivalent to 10 meters. Then from point A up to point B, so we have 3 meters. B up to C is 2 meters. And C up to D is 3 meters. And D up to E is 2 meters. So total length of the beam shown is equivalent to 10 meters. So we have a gravity load of 10 kilonewton and 5 kilonewton, and we also have a upward load of 2 kilonewton. So ayan, draw down natin yung shear and moment diagram of the beam shown. So for shear diagram, so ayan, kailan tayo ng horizontal line and vertical line as our reference. Then next, so C, then D, and E. So first thing to do, so determine muna natin yung reaction forces. So for the reaction forces, so summation of moment at E equivalent to 0. So clockwise, positive. So ibig sabihin, yung A natin, assume muna natin siya as upward. And yung E, reaction at E, assume na lang din natin siya as upward. So pag nagkamali tayo ng value, so interchange lang natin yung direction. So moment na tayo at E. So summation moment at E equals 0. So RA times total distance 3, 5, so 10 meters. Minus, so ito, counterclockwise ikot niyan, 10 kilonewton times distance 2, 5, 7. So 7 meters minus, so minus natin 5 kilonewton. So 5 kilonewton times total distance is 2 meters. So ito pa, then yung upward load, so plus, since clockwise ikot niya, so 2 kilonewtons times 5 meters equivalent to 0. So ilan yung value natin for RA? X times 10 minus 10 times 7 minus 5 times 2 plus 2 times 5 equivalent to 0. So RA natin is positive, so it means tama yung ating assumed direction, which is upward. So 7 kilonewtons. Then next, so moment tayo at A. So summation of moment at A equals to 0. So papuntahin natin lahat at point A. So 10 kilonewtons times distance is 3. So positive na siya since clockwise na yung ikot niya, papunta na siya dito. Minus, so ito, since counterclockwise yan, 2 kilonewtons times 5 meters plus 5 kilonewton times 8 meters. So but 8 meters? 3, 5 plus 3 is 8 meters. Minus RE times 10 equivalent to 0. So ilan yung value natin for RE? So RE, 10 times 3 minus 2 times 5 plus 5 times 8 minus RE times 10 equivalent to 0. So RE natin is equivalent to 6 kilonewton. So check natin if tama yung value natin for RA and RE. So to check, so summation of forces vertical equivalent to 0. So ayan. So RA natin is 7 kilonewton plus 2 kilonewton, lahat muna upward, plus RE, which is 6, minus 10, minus 5. So dapat ito equivalent to 0 since gumamit tayo ng moment, or gumamit tayo ng equations for equilibrium. So 7 plus 2 plus 6 minus 10 minus 5 equivalent to 0. So it means tama yung reaction natin for RE and RA. So ayan. So draw na natin yung shear and moment diagram. So to draw for the shear and moment diagram, so start tayo from left to right. So shear diagram tayo. So So, for shear diagram, so V, then for moment diagram is M. So, ayan. So, starting at support A, so, ang given data natin is 7 kilonewton, positive. So, it means upward yung ating shear. So, from 0, papuntang 7 kilonewtons. So, meron tayong shear at point A equivalent to 7 kilonewtons. Then next, at point B, so saan ba yung point B natin? B, C, and D. At point B, so meron tayong 7 kilonewtons, so 7, positive 7, minus natin itong downward load which is 10. So meron tayong negative 3. So, minus negative 3. So, ayan. Since wala tayong load from A to B, so, straight line lang yan. Then, pababa tayo ng negative 3. So, ito na yung ating shear diagram from A up to B. Ayan. Then, next, from B to C, wala tayo ulit load dyan. So, diretso lang yan. Straight line. Then, from point C, may upward tayong 2 kilonewton. So, plus 2 tayo. So, it means meron tayong negative 1. So, negative 1 kilonewton. So, ito is negative 1 kilonewton and ito is negative 3 kilonewton. Then, next, since wala tayo ulit load dyan, so, straight line lang yan. So, from C to D, straight line lang yan. So, ito na yung shear diagram natin from B to C and C to D. So, ayan. Then, from D to E, or from D pala, so, at point D, meron tayong negative 5. So, negative 1 minus 5 is equivalent to negative 6 kilonewton. So, ayan. Meron tayong negative 6 kilonewton. So, from point D up to point E, wala tayong load dyan. So, straight line lang yan. Then next, so at point E, from negative 6 kilonewton, meron tayong support reaction which is 6 kilonewton. So, plus natin siya 6. So, equivalent to 0. So, ito na yung ating shear diagram for the beam shown. So, ayan. So, ayan ang shear diagram natin for the beam shown. Then next, for the moment diagram. So, for the moment diagram, start ulit tayo from left to right. So, moment tayo at point B. Burahin ko na lang ito. Mga to. So, moment tayo at point B. So, moment at point B. So, dito tayo. Mag-moment tayo dito. Summation of moment at B equivalent to 0. Clockwise, positive. So, support reaction natin at A. Ilan yan? Support reaction at A is 7 kilonewtons and at E equivalent to 6 kilonewtons. Ayan. Excuse me. So, ayan. Moment at B equivalent to 0. So, support reaction at A is 7 kilonewtons times the distance which is 3 meters. So, ilan yung ating moment at B? So, 7 times 3 is 21 kilonewton per meter. So, ito is 0 degree. So, punta tayo, plus 1 tayo. So, equivalent to first degree. So, from 0 to 21 kilonewton per meter. So, ayan. Hindi pala. Dapat blue na lang para may iba. Para colorful. Ayan. 21 kilonewton per meter. Then next, moment naman tayo at point C. So, summation of moment at Z equals to 0. So, RA natin is 7 kilonewton times distance, total distance is 5 meters minus 10 kilonewton. So, ito times 2 meters. So, ilan yung moment at point C? So, 7 times 5 minus 10 times 2. So, moment at C is equivalent to 15 kilonewton per meter. So, ibig sabihin, from 21 kilonewton per meter, so, bumaba tayo ng 6 kilonewton per meter. So, ayan. So, 15 kilonewton per meter. So, ito na yung moment diagram natin from point A up to point B. Ayan. And B up to point C. Then from point A up to point D, yung summation of moment at D equivalent to 0. So, RA, papuntahin natin doon. So, 7 kilonewton times at D, di ba? So, at D. So, 3, 5, 8. So, 8 meters minus 10 times 5 plus 2 times 3. So, ilan yung ating moment at D? So, 7 times 8 minus 10 times 5, 2 times 3. So, moment natin is 12 kilonewton per meter. So, from 15 kilonewton per meter, bumaba tayo ng 3 kilonewton per meter. So, naging 12 kilonewton per meter. And last, so, moment at E tayo. Drawing ko na ito. Or dito na lang sa gilid. So, moment at E. Ayan. So, RA, so 7 times 3, 6, or 10 meters minus 10 times 2, 5, 7 meters plus 2, so ito upward, times 5 minus 5 times 2 equivalent to, so summation of moment at T is 7 times 10 minus 10 times 7 plus 2 times 5 minus 5 times 2. So moment at T equivalent to 0. So from 12 kilonewton per meter, so naging 0 na yung ating moment. So ayan. Ano ba? Try natin brain. So 12 kilonewton per meter naging 0 na. So ayan, 0. So 12 kilonewton per meter to 0. So ito na yung ating moment diagram for the beam shown. Ayan. Then next, so determine na lang natin yung maximum shear and maximum moment. For shear maximum, so hahanapin nyo lang yung highest value at the shear. So ilan ba yung highest value natin? So ito, negative 6, 7. So ang maximum shear natin, so Vmax equivalent to 7 kilonewtons. So ito na yung ating maximum shear. Then for the maximum moment, so hanapin nyo lang yung malaki dito. So maximum moment natin is 21 kilonewton per meter. So ayan. So ito yan. 7 and 21. That's all for problem number 4.